What's going on, arcade nerds? I was given something very special, okay? And I want to talk about it. And I want to tell you that I believe, I hate when things are crooked in the camera. I believe this is the greatest thing that has happened to the Vectrex so far. This is called the Veck Fever. It's a cartridge, okay? Tom Sontowski is the creator of this cartridge, okay? And he sent me a cartridge in hopes that I would fix a graphic glitch that happens with my external monitors. And I did. And the schematics for it is right here. Now, the schematics you're looking at right now, the dotted box, the parts in the dotted box is optional. But if you're like me, you like additional adjustments here and there. So, I mean, it's not necessary, but it does help. It's kind of cool to have extra adjustments. But okay, so anyway, so that schematic, this schematic right here is the actual fix for the monitor glitch, okay? But this is absolutely amazing. This guy is some kind of programming genius. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to show you the color mod with some of the newer games, okay? And I put on Facebook and I says, hey guys, I have these specific games, what do you think? And so some of you guys picked out which games you want to see in color. Now, the screen you're looking at right here is a 23-inch black and white. And just for an example, in size, let me compare it to a 19-inch bezel. That's a 19-inch original Star Castle bezel. Look at the size difference. And as far as I could find, that's the largest black and white tube I can actually get my hands on. Pretty cool though, right? But anyways, let's put this in the color Vectrex, and let me show you some things. Now, the color Vectrex mod isn't really finished yet. There's a smart man by the name of Malbin, and I'm going to build a mini color Vectrex monitor with a hack to make it work with a Vectrex, and I'm going to have him figure out ways to program it and possibly ways I can change the hardware, because there's two different modes of thought on this. If I make things somewhat random, I can colorize all black and white games, but it's less programmable. I can make it 100% programmable, but some of the black and whites, look kind of, dull. So me and Malbin, we're going to try to work something out and try to figure out which way, because he understands the programming side, I do not. I understand the hardware side, so. But anyway, so let's put this in the color Vectrex and let's see what happens. Okay, the first game I'm going to go with is one of Thomas Sontowski's games. It's called Robot Arena. As you can see, we have red text here, green text here, and all these guys are different colors. This is an interesting game. You have to get you have to shoot all these guys before the timer runs out. And I'm not doing a good job of it. Out of time. Okay, let me show you a different game. Okay, I'm going to start the game. I think I selected 2-player. That's okay. Now the rasters are all white. All your fires are red, and the stars in the background are all random colors. Yep, I just got hit. Okay, let me try a different game. But this is basically a Frogger clone. Excellent sound right here. I'm amazed. Now, if you don't know, the sound hardware on a Frogger board is more advanced than this. And it's amazing how you can get exact sounds on some of these Vectrex games that are on the arcade machine with inferior hardware. It's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm gonna start this game. Oh, I got out. What'd I do? Get in there. Here we go. Now, on the bottom, I have a frog. Okay, and it's mostly teal. There's a little bit of randomness in the colors. Okay, I have my timeline, which changes colors as it drops down. And the grassy area right here is kind of red and green. I have green text, and I have like a blue line right here where the water starts, and I kind of just imagine that as like the color of the water. Now keep in mind, eventually this game right here was made by Malvin, and Malvin is going to get the color vector monitor, so he's going to be able to change the code and make these any colors he wants. So, I mean, these are all tests. This is just for fun, experimenting. But there's guys that are gonna be able to perfect this, you know, and the rest will be, you know, random colors, you know. But that's that. This is you know, the colors on here actually make sense. It actually looks good. But okay, let me find something else. This is a good one right here. This is thrust. As you can see, I have white rasters right there. Awesome sound of this game too. All this text is green. Like a teal color, if you can't tell. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start a normal game. I'm just gonna explore the map so you can kind of see what everything looks like. All the stars are completely random colors, favoring pink and purple. Oh, I gotta grab that. What am I doing? I'm not shooting at it. But you get the idea. Alright, let's find another game. Now this is an example of total randomness. Everything is random on this game. The colors are crazy random. You can see there's every single color on the rainbow right here. And my guy is predominantly white. And those little guys coming after you are white. The explosions, when you shoot the guys, they are red. And as you can see, I have purple text right here and green little guys showing how many lives I have. Basically plays the same way, obviously. But yeah, see, one of you guys on Facebook asked to see this game. Okay, so let me pick a different game. This is this is a demo. As you can see, these explode. They start off purple and they explode with green and red. Here's some randomization there in the colors. All crazy colors going on right here. All kinds of crazy colors. Peach, teal, purple. See how the text changes colors? That's because the intensities were changed. Bunch of random colors here. This can be programmed though. This can be changed. I can't write software with hardware, but I can at least pick up some random things. This is beautiful looking right here. Very cool. The colors kind of complement that right there. Top of the water is blue. You have a very random looking boat. But that's about it. Let me go. Now this is unique. This is just to demonstrate some of the colors. Very, very unique how this actually plays out. Now this is picking up position, scaling intensities and things like that, along with intensity, I believe. See, the way this mod is. It does two things. One thing it does is it detects which intensity the vector is and picks a color from there. And the second thing it does, which may be optional in the future, I don't know, is it picks up positional data, and it depending where the vector is being drawn, it picks a color from that. So it does two things at once, and I don't know which way to leave it be. Because if I remove the randomness, then all black and white games look like crap. But if I remove the randomness, it'll also be 100% programmable. So it's like, it's a tough call. You know what I mean? Since no one ever made a colored game for this, it's kind of hard to do. Maybe I'll have a dip switch or something like that. But okay, let me find something else. Very cool when this spins. A strong blue, a strong red, teals, peach colors, pinks and purples, green. Very cool looking. Now this is 100% positional data, the way it's picking the colors. Although I think the explosions are intensity. The fire is always red. It's funny, in these games, usually fire is always red. I'm not sure what type of programming these guys used, but it seems like firing is always red, no matter what game. But you get the idea. Okay, here is Vaboom and Vectrex. I'm going to start with Vectrex. And now the cars are pink, the road is red, and the text is green, and there are random colored dots on the side of the road. Okay, I'm still in this cartridge, and there's another game I wanted to look at. Vaboom. Cool music. Basically kaboom. Or avalanche. What? One of the bombs like went back up to him. That's interesting. Well, let's see what else we can find. Now, this is called Patriots 3, and this is yet another Missile Command clone. Lots of crazy colors in the text there. Now my bases are all red, which is kind of cool. And these lines are changing color depending where they're at. Now, I believe this is an unfinished game, but man, is it a cool game. Whenever this guy gets this game done, I'd gladly buy it. It's basically a clone of Doodle Jump, and as you can see, all these platforms are orange, and the text here, there's pink at the bottom, and orange on top, and red on the sides. Now, I know I keep describing colors, but in my viewfinder in the camera, the picture looks awful, so hopefully you guys will be able to pick up some of the colors and stuff. And my little guy, he has a skin color, teal, pink, and red. But okay, it's basically Doodle Jump. And to be honest, I really enjoy this game. The problem is, as of now, this is a work in progress. I'm not sure of the guy who made it, but this is a work in progress, and as of now, it's too easy, and you could basically play this until you get sick of playing it. there's really not much chance of dying, but very cool game. I like Doodle Jump. Sit here and play. I've sat here and played it for like 15 minutes straight, haven't died at all, and then just kind of gave up. Very cool game. I know it's a work in progress, but wow. Whoever you are, finish this game. Okay, I'm gonna stop in a second. Alright, I'm stopping. Here's a fun game. Doing terrible here. Screw you! Hey. Oh man. Basically, it's just like Gravatar, but actually better. I like the mechanics of this better than Gravatar. Gravatar, the original Gravatar is just a little too hard. But you get the idea. This is an interesting game, how this acts. See, this is Yasi, which stands for Yet Another Space Invaders. Okay, now the entire game is rasterized, and the entire game still plays black and white with the color mod, with the one exception: the bullets are red. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and start this. It's very cool. Now, before the game starts, it has an adjustment, and you can actually adjust it one to the right or left and make the entire game play red if you want to. But I kind of like it white with the red bullets better. But it's interesting because every game is colorful except for this one. This one's 100% black and white, or almost. Pretty interesting. Or solid red, depending how you adjust the settings before the game starts. This is an excellent port. Imagine if they would have kept going with vectors. And that's Yasi. Now this game is called Vecky Bird. It's a Flappy Bird port. Very cool also. Basically you don't want to hit the walls. Yeah, your bird is crazy colors. And the pipes are red and green, of course. And that's that. I'm going to end this with my absolute favorite Vectrex game. I don't care if it's color, I don't care if it's black and white. This is my absolute favorite Vectrex game. You know, it's basically a one-button game. And it's kind of like the Flappy Birds a little bit, but it's different. And anyways, I have been playing this game for hours. Believe it or not, I probably put, I'd say 7 hours a week on my Vectrex, and I played it. I've played this for an hour straight before, but it's actually a wonderful game. Okay, let me start the game. Now my little worm thing that I'm controlling is purple. The top and bottom are red. And then I have to avoid these green rocks. Awesome music too. Now, about half of those games were requested, and the other half were just some of my random favorites. Okay, but I gotta give props to Thomas on making this thing. This is absolutely amazing. Let me explain some of the features of Veck Fever. Okay, now this can hook directly into your computer through USB and store hundreds of games. Hundreds of game ROMs can be plugged into this. And the firmware can be updatable. It has an onboard jukebox, which allows you to listen to all sorts of different kinds of music, which is amazing. I actually, when I'm in the arcade, I'll actually turn this on just for background music. It's pretty awesome. And he's currently working on. He actually accomplished it, but he's currently working on making this play MAME games. So in other words, I don't know all the details, but I've seen the videos and I've seen the pictures. He is connecting the Veck Fever to a computer through USB and displaying MAME games on the Vectrex, which is absolutely amazing. I can't say enough about this thing. Also, it has a completely programmable color-changing LED. Now, that may not sound impressive, but it's very impressive, and I'll tell you why. Since it's programmable, you can do all kinds of things with those outputs. And I'm sure more are going to happen in the future. And I'm just, I am very, very impressed with this thing. But anyways, if you guys like what I do, if you guys like this kind of stuff, please subscribe. Also, you can find me on Patreon. I'm going to put a link in the description. And have a good day, guys.